In tonight's Showbiz Report, if you're a comic book fan, then you're already up past your bedtime, but you may be familiar with titles such as Superman, Spider-Man, the X-Men. But what about Toaster Guy, Flesh or Bone, or GUNTOWN? This weekend, KMIR visited Palm Springs' second annual Comic-Con and spoke with independent artists who are bringing you an entirely different set of superheroes.
Look at this. Incredible action. People with guns. Hamburgers. Men yelling.
Hellfire and Death of Darkness, both in the same universe, American comic style, Japanese manga style. This one in particular is about a vigilante who's been to hell and back.
This is the story of a pumpkin-headed man who has a pumpkin carving contest with his neighbor who's a real jerk.
This one here is about a teenager who discovers that he is half angel and half demon.
This is the story of a little girl and her big sword and her cat friend.
Flesh or Blood is basically a story about vampires who are trying to protect the human race from a zombie apocalypse. Basically, it's the vampires trying to protect their food source from, the zombies.
Toaster Guy is semi-autobiographical. It's kind of like, what is the lamest superpower you can imagine? Cross that with a guy who's in his 30s and a little bit of a failure. And so his ninja buddy talks him into fighting crime, and that's what they do. It's something that I thought was hilarious when I was a kid, and so as an adult I decided I'm going to just see this through and see what happens. So I taught myself how to draw and write a comic book, and that's what came out.
Scrimshaw is a post-apocalyptic dystopian adventure. It takes place 2 generations after the melt of the polar ice caps, and the dust is settled from the wars that have resulted over the remaining resources.
This is a 177-page beast of a dystopian future where guns are outlawed, and if you want to own guns, you have to live in a walled city in the middle of New Mexico.
Sound effects are quite excellent.
The big ba-boom.
Independent comics, you can pretty much, do kind of almost whatever you want to do, regardless of whatever medium it is. A good story is a good story.